How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is William coming to y'all with some updated information with this maggot bastard of a lawyer. Well, no, not maggot bastard. Maggot dog of a lawyer, David McGuire. So I'm going to let me tell you, this is addressing David McGuire. Straight to him. Let me tell you something, you maggot. Don't communicate with me. You ain't got nothing to say to me whatsoever through my. And let me tell you, first of all, Mr. Floyd is not my lawyer based on what you send papers at. He's my lawyer for two things and two things only. So I appreciate if you not address my lawyer with stuff that's not pertaining to him and stuff he has nothing to do with. So you're a maggot of a lawyer. You stop addressing my lawyer and sending stuff for him to send to me because he is not my lawyer on what you trying to make him my lawyer to be. He know what he my lawyer on. So if you want to address something concerning anything, in this case, you address me directly. That's how we're going to do that. So you can either address me directly or don't address at all. That's what you can do, your maggot lawyer, David McGuire. So here's the thing, y'all. And while I'm addressing David McGuire, I'm addressing him on my media because he continue to do stuff that's not correct. And the first thing I want to bring to y'all attention is down. I guess when you have a mentally ill client, I guess a mentally ill client has to have someone to talk for. You understand what I'm saying? See, he gonna send my lawyer some information pertaining to my client got sole custody and decision making. Yeah, you right. You right on several things that you said. She got sole decision making, and yeah, she do, and pretty much she got sole custody too. But that ain't what the doggone paper. That ain't what the order says. The order says we got joint custody. It doesn't say she got sole custody. So you better get that one right. Yeah, but by the way the order is laid out, yeah, she got sole custody, but the order says joint custody. Let's get that straight out in the open now, you maggot. So I know what the order says. So and the order also says what your client has a responsibility to do, and which in turn you ain't got nothing to do with this case, because the judge have made the order to what your client is supposed to do, and that your client is not doing. So yeah, maybe that's what it is. The mentally ill person have to have somebody to talk for them, especially when the lawyer has nothing to do with it anymore. So David McGuire, you're maggot, you ain't even got nothing to do with it anymore because the order has been made, and you will never talk to me concerning what your client's supposed to be doing. You definitely ain't gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. You understand? Okay, then you want to mention something about not being able to talk to the children. Yeah, I had them to call her on the phone, which is better than what she did which is better than what she do when they with her. My children don't never call me one bit, but I did at least let them call her. You understand what I'm saying? So you coming out here with this little junk trial. I'll tell you what you do. Here's what you do. Take me to court. You're a maggot lawyer. If I'm in violation of everything, that's what you're supposed to do. Take me to court. Start a case against me for contempt like you always do. Won't you do that? Because I ain't worried about you doing it. So I want you to do that. Start it. That's what you do. And at the same time when you start it, put in there what your client ain't doing and ain't never been doing. That's what you do. And I'm waiting on that, you maggot. Do that. Y'all, it's something else because, this David McGuire has had the leeway in doing the garbage junk to me ever since with that garbage judge, Sophia Crawford, that made this treacherous order against me, and so literally what David McGuire is doing, he want to tick tack with me and stuff he jumps right on it. But he can't. But see, he can't jump right on something that's not in his control anymore. Because who got the control is his client, and his client is supposed to do all those things that the judge has ordered her to do, and that's what she's not doing. But yet, as soon as I justify myself and doing stuff that I'm supposed to do to make her come in correct order or the order. He want to send my lawyer a letter talking about a good faith attempt that this action don't have to go no further. Yeah, I wanted to go further. If I didn't want it to go further, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to go get back in court, and I want you to be the one taking me to court. You're a maggot. I sure enough do. You take me to court since your client, your mentally ill client, have to have a voice for her all the time, and she can't do even what the doggone judge ordered her to do. Yeah, you take me to court. Because that shows that she ain't got a business of being in control of making decision making for my children. Because she know what the order said, and I'm sure, Dave McGuire, you have expressed that to her as her lawyer to abide by the order at all times. And about the sheriff department, you know something, boy. This thing right here, let me tell you something. When and if she get these children back, it'll be what I decide to take them to. It won't be a sheriff department, I can guarantee you that much. Now, she make a decision to bring them to the sheriff department for me to pick them up, but I make the decision where I choose to bring them to for her to get to retrieve them. Now let's just put that on the left, because there's no order and no files, nowhere that you can find that says that I got to bring my children to the sheriff department, or that she even have to bring them to the sheriff department. So if she can choose to bring them there, but I get to choose to bring them wherever I choose. So wherever I choose to bring them at, that's where she gonna meet me at, and that's just the end of the story. And David McGuire, you stop talking to me, because if anything you better do is talk. You better stop talking to my lawyer. Anything you better start doing is start talking to your client. You understand what I'm saying? And let me ask y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get off this maggot over lawyer David McGuire. Let me ask y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for a lawyer. Let me tell you what, to all of y'all, my followers, and I know y'all have commented on my past posts, so I want to put this out there to all of my followers. I'm looking for a lawyer that will come, that's not scared to come into Richmond County, and not scared to defend me to 100%. And if possible, transfer my case out of Richmond County. So I'm looking for the lawyer, this child custody. Wait a minute. No, I'm looking for this one specific thing, y'all. Is a contempt lawyer. I'm looking for a contempt lawyer that will come in here and draw up all the contempts against Michelle Wall. I want a lawyer that'll come in here and not be scared to come in Richmond County, and if possible, to take my case out of Richmond County. Yep. Because you got judges that's against me here, and you got things running up under the table where they talking under the table. Don't do that for Mr. Wall. Don't do that. We're gonna keep this military woman. We're gonna keep her as the control over these kids. That's what they doing. And David McGuire so far has been successful at the garbage and the filth that he has been doing. So if y'all have any information as to a lawyer, now I'd like to be very specific. Richmond County, and there's a lot of lawyers that won't come here, but if y'all got any information about a lawyer that won't mind stepping up, and I want one specific thing out this lawyer. I want one specific, and that's contempt, dating back to 2019. And I want contempt brought up on David McGuire client for a little over 3 years now. So if y'all know an attorney that y'all can point me to, or that y'all can have call me, or get on my social media and see what I'm dealing with here, I would really appreciate that, because I want a lawyer the size of every contempt against David McGuire client. That's what I want. I don't want to let nothing go. I don't want to let nothing go under the table. Every order she has broken, I want the lawyer to come and address it for me, and I want it specifically and the reason why I want it specifically for contempt is because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of contempt dating back to 2019 concerning David McGuire's client and not abiding by the order that was put forward by the nasty Judge Sophia Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? So she can't, even if it was just exactly how David McGuire said it, she got sole custody. Well, the order reads that she got it, but the order says joint custody. Okay, it don't say she got sole custody, but when she laid out the order suggests that she got. So, just by reading the order, because every lawyer that have read my custody order, say, man, you've been stuck. This judge stuck you. That's what every lawyer has told me. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no custody. I mean, this joint custody. A judge don't give joint custody and then make everything against you where you ain't got no say so. You ain't got nothing. So this is not a joint custody order, even though it says joint custody. That's how foul of a Judge Sophia Crawford was when making her order in March of 2019. But let's just put it this way. I want a lawyer that will come in without any discrimination, without any bias, and this 100% represent me and the contempts against this woman that I want to bring against her. I already got one contempt through my current lawyer in modification, but I want a lawyer to come and listen to me all the way back to 2019 and forward about the contempts that this woman has deliberately done. Deliberately. I'm deliberately because you can't. I mean, if y'all ever dealt with a mentally ill person, then I'm learning all this stuff as I go by hard way. A mentally ill person always had to have a spokesperson to speak for them. So it ain't, never mind the order, what the order said, what she's supposed to do. Never mind that, but let me have my lawyer to speak for me. That's what I classify as that's a more evidence of a mentally ill person, and a mentally ill person doesn't have shouldn't have the right to have any control over my children, over our children. Because like I told y'all, she made a decision to have a surgery on my child without even informing me of it, and made his own words so to the fact that now she get disability for him, and my other kids, I have no idea about what she doing or whatever she doing. I have no idea other than what they tell me. And as far as I ain't gonna say too much because I know a whole lot of stuff that I'm just not gonna say right now, y'all. Let it come out in court. But anyway, I just want to the main thing before I get off here, I want to ask each and every one of y'all, my followers, to help me find a lawyer or help me point me in the direction of a lawyer just for contempts now. That's how many contempts this is gonna be. Just for contempts. That's all I want is just for contempts. That's all. I don't want nothing else from the lawyer. Only thing I want is just for contempts dating back to 2019. 2019 to the present, to the current day. So now, just out of reference to you, your maggot of a lawyer, David McGuire, your client is going to make me know, not you. I won't hear nothing from you. Your client, I tell you what, you better train your client into what the order says, and train your client what she's supposed to be doing and not doing. That's the only thing I say to you from this point on, because the damage that she have made already, you can't take that back. Can't take that back. So I leave that to you, your maggot lawyer, Dave McGuire. Thank y'all, my followers. Thank y'all for your comments that y'all have given me on my last 3 posts. Thank you for your new sign-ons, and thank you for following me. Now, I want to thank y'all for helping me get a lawyer that will come in here and process these contempts against this woman, Dave McGuire client, to just come in and just do it. That's all I want at this point, and that's what I'm in search of right now, for that lawyer that's going to come in here and do the thing for these contempts. Thank y'all, and I'll be back to y'all for any updated information about this case. And every time this old maggot, David McGuire, this attorney, the maggot dog of a lawyer at the bottom of the barrel, ain't nothing, probably ain't gonna never be nothing if you don't change his life. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say. Thank y'all, and I'll be back to y'all soon. Be back with y'all soon.